So in our Ford Galaxy, I think one of the running lights has failed. Down on the off side here, this one's working fine. But around the other side, the one here isn't. And yeah, difficult to see through the plastic, but I can vaguely imagine that that's slightly discoloured the bulb itself. So maybe it has blown. There's no warning on the dash to say a bulb is faulty, but it obviously isn't working. Looking in the owner's manual, running lamps, daytime running lamps, it says here, it's not a serviceable item. Please consult your dealer if they fail. Although having said that, the picture is different. This car's got something up here, which we haven't got. And yeah, that does look like the area of the library. It's a different shape. So goodness knows whether ours is the same. But I guess it probably is. Sod's law says it's bound to be, doesn't it? In the main sort of fog light or whatever it is here, I think they're working. It's just this running light on the side. So I guess I have to get into it through the back, through the wheel arch. Either that or underneath the skirt here. So we'll have a look. So looking underneath, there's obviously this under panel. But here there is a hole, and through that hole I can see a hex head screw, which I think comes into the underside of the light, the whole unit. So I'll have a go again that screw out, I think, see what happens. Okay, so through this front hole, just managed to extract the screw, so the hex head. Okay, so I've got a little pry bar thing here, so I can just separate this slightly. I think under here is a kitchen knife, which my mother gave me years ago to stop me borrowing hers. The bottom looks loose, but not the top. I'm pretty sure there's a clip up here somewhere. Let's just try a bit further forward. Aha! Seems to be coming out. So if I undone the right screw at the bottom, just looking here. So where was the screw I took out underneath? And there was back here, so that should be holding that, shouldn't it? Come on the right track. Oh, there we go. Wow. Ah, so he's pulled that off. That's why I was catching around the back of that. This is the bulb that's failed. Just a bayonet fitting anti-clockwise. That is indeed very brown, the plastic. It's the same as the rear number plate light. There the plastic has gone very brown, but this is just one of those ultra cheap lights with no cap, just the wires bent over the outside. So yeah, I will test that and get a new one. If I haven't got one in stock already. Just looking at this, there's two plastic lugs there, which obviously fit into these holes here. So, and there's this guide here as well, which fits into that slot. So yeah, that should just tuck in there. Then this pushes in. Not sure what that's supposed to do. Let's see, it's hooking under there somewhere. But doesn't look as if it's obviously flexible. Anyway, and then down the bottom there is indeed this screw that I took out, coming up from below, which must screw into that. So no wonder it's not user friendly. Obviously it's just made for quick assembly in the factory rather than being a user serviceable item. A little adjustment screw there for the aim. Yeah, so sure enough, this bulb has gone, I think. Yeah, dead. So that's okay. I've got two replacements, which is fine. That's all I actually needed. But I have foolishly broken this, prizing the light out of the car. I've snapped that off. It's got some sort of could be ceramic, but no, I think it's just some thermoset plastic attachment. So I've broken off the wires, so that's no good. But I've also got a replacement for that, which is indeed the same. So that's good. I won't touch the envelope, of course. Same for these ones as well, just in case. I'll use a rag or something to hold those. Right, so let's get it all back together. Treated the light fitting itself to a little wash. So this should fit in here somehow. I just put a bit of Vaseline on there just to help the seal. So yeah, just a tiny bit. So this obviously only goes in one way around. One of the clips aren't evenly spaced, that's why. Good, clips into place. These bulbs, by the way, the fog lamp is an H8 and the side lights are 5 watts, 501W5W. Looking at these clips in inverted commas, they're not clips at all, they're rigid. There's no sort of catch on them where you flex the clip and it engages with the car. So yeah, obviously the only thing holding it in is this screw down the bottom, which is this. So this just nips up on the underside. But so it should, once you've taken that screw out, this whole lot should just come out this way in the direction of the bulbs. So that probably is the easiest way of doing it. I thought I had to put something on here and push this down, but that's not the case. It just pulls straight out, just retained with this in this slot. Anyway, I don't think these bulbs worry about the envelope being grease-free. Bit of petroleum jelly on there, by the way, but I'm not going to touch it anyway. So that should just go in there. It's good. obviously this one. So this is, say, just a bayonet clockwise. Again, I'm going to put just a bit of tried and dirty on the edge just to keep the water out, just in case. Right, and this one clips on as well. Which way? That must be that way. Yep. So I'm just going to check it works before I get any further. Good, side light works, which is the thing that had gone in the first place. And fog lights work too, so that's good. Since getting into this, I had a look at YouTube, and the people suggesting you can take the headlight out and come down from the above, which might be easier, although on this side there's the washer bottle by the looks of it, so you'd have a job to come down from above. Maybe it works on the other side, on the off side, but yeah, I don't think it's going to work on this side. This isn't quite as straightforward as it seems, putting it back together. There's this piece here, and this fork needs to go underneath and push it in from the front, while still lining up this slot with this tab, and the same at the front. So it's quite stiff, for one thing. Ah, that's it. Yeah, that's better. I think the trick is to suddenly engage that fork at the bottom, and then make sure these two are lined up, and then just push it straight back, which is in effect at an angle on this curved surface. Yeah, there is actually a distinct click once it's in place, and there's a nice even gap around the front and rear. Seems to be the secret. So now it should just be a matter of sticking this screw in the bottom. So that last screw, or only screw in fact, from underneath here you can actually see the fork of the light fitting itself and the slot it fits into. So that's good. You can see that it's positively in the right place. So just tight enough, but not too tight. And we're done. Side lights and fog lights. So yeah, a bit of a pain, but not too hard at the end of the day. Just that one screw at the bottom, and then prise this out this way. Don't do what I do and try and flop it out frontwards. It needs to come out in line with the axis of the car. But so without that screw in, it should just pop out, and then you can obviously replace the bulbs. If I come straight out, I wouldn't have snapped off the H8 bulb, which is an expensive mistake, so don't do that. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching.